Peace. Welcome back to the Space Beyond Infinity, where there are no limitations. I am your spirit guide, Mystic, and this is the continuation of my In the Dark Nighttime vlog. I just had to come back because I still have some things that I wanted to just express. And I don't have nobody to talk to, so I'm just gonna share it on my vlog for everybody in the world. Hello, Internet. We are here. Anyway. Yeah, I was just expressing my feelings. And it's funny because this is the third time I tried to continue this video. Anyway, um, basically, in the last try of trying to record this, I was expressing about how I was how a few months ago I had kind of dived, not kind of, I fully dove into the idea of having my family back together. Like, I wanted to get us a home. And like, when we do get our house, when we get our home, like, I want some kind of miracle to happen. Like, I was praying every day for something to happen, for me to be able to have like a lot of money so that, my baby daddy don't have to work and he can just come back to Mexico and we can all just like, live in our house and our bills be paid and we have money to do whatever and uh, you know, build a new source of income that doesn't require him to be away. But then one day I noticed that, this chick that we both know online had posted some pictures emphasizing her ass, and he commented under her eyes. And so ever since then, I kind of like switched my feelings off. I've been numb. I've been kind of numb because that was embarrassing for me. That was embarrassing for me, and I felt totally disrespected. And I didn't talk to him about it because I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, he always find a reason to like throw something that I so called did back in my face. Like, that happened, and then I don't know, it was like a couple of incidents where we got on the phone and we was talking, and like he was talking to me, and the way he was talking to me, it just kind of put me in a space where I started hanging up on him. And I didn't tell him I was hanging up on him. He didn't know I was actually hanging up on him, but I just started hanging up on him because he just started saying stuff to me that just was like, I don't have no response to that. I don't even want to talk to you no more. Like, that's the type of mood you just put me in where I don't even want to. And I don't hang up on people. I don't do stuff like that. I don't just hang up on people. So he must have said some shit that just like put me in a space like I don't even want to talk about it because I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I don't want to go back and forth. I don't want to pretend like it's cool. So I'm just gonna hang up and just keep fucking moving because I don't have time for it. And yeah, it was like a couple of times where I like just hung up on him because I just didn't want to continue the conversation because it's just like I'm not finna fucking argue with you about stupid petty ass shit, and then like I just don't have the energy for that. I don't want that. I don't want that, and I don't fucking need it. So it was a couple of times where I hung up on him, and then I just noticed like I kept talking to him, and he was just wearing this shirt, right? There's this shirt that he had. And this shirt happened to be the same shirt that he wore in the pictures that he took with his old girlfriend that he was with while I was pregnant. He took when he stopped and he did his little pit stop to go see her before he came to see me in Mexico. They took pictures, and so he asked me permission to post the pictures, and he posted. And I told him I don't give a fuck, because if you're gonna be with her, then fucking be with her. Like, don't try to tiptoe or play or half-ass it, and act like it's because of me. No, just if you're gonna be with her and act like you're gonna be with her because you want to fucking be with her. Don't. base our relationship around fucking me right now. Um, so he posted the pictures, and so this shirt is the same shirt that he was wearing in those pictures, and he still has those pictures posted to this day. To this day. And he know I'm the type of person, if you're not with that person no more, when we break up, I delete every fucking thing. You will not catch not one picture, video, nothing that has anything to do with him on my page, and nothing that has anything to do with me on his page. I'm ruthless, okay? If if we breaking up, I'm going to take your phone, I'm going to go on your profile, on every social media profile platform, anything. I'm deleting everything that has anything to do with me. Any pictures of me, any videos of me, anything of me, any trace of me, I'm deleting it all. Like, you will not see me on your shit. Won't nobody see me on your shit. Motherfuckers is gonna know I'm not there. So, knowing that I'm that type of person, like, you should have been deleted them fucking pictures. And I feel like if you're gonna be my man, I shouldn't even have to ask you to fucking throw the fucking shirt away. But it came to the point to where I was just seeing him wear this shirt and he was wearing it for days. Like, it just seemed like every time I got on the phone with him, he was wearing this fucking shirt. And I didn't want to say nothing because I'm not trying to be petty, but it's like actually bothering me. It's actually bothering me because it's bringing up that memory. Every time I see you in this shirt, I think about you and her and those pictures that you posted that are still up on your wall to this day. And so I finally expressed it to him because we had talked about some other shit. When I finally, no, we didn't. He just noticing that I was acting funny, so I told him about it. I told him I didn't like the shirt, and every time I saw the shirt, it reminded me of that, and then it made me think, some other shit. Like, do you still talk to her? Do you still talk to the other bitch? Do you still talk to her? Do you still talk to the other bitch on top of that? The other one that I don't fuck with and I don't like? He don't talk to neither one of them. He talked to the other one every blue moon just to check in and da 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 da. The fuck is you checking in with the bitch that I fucking totally she can go jump off a fucking cliff with no wings for all I fucking care. Why are you still talking to her? Like, what do you need to check in with her for? Why are y'all friends? I don't get that. Because you made a deep connection with her, because I introduced y'all to each other, and now y'all just got a deep ass connection to the point to where now I don't fuck with her no more, but you feel like you still need to fuck with her because you made a deep connection with her. Okay. But man, I'll tell y'all, this man done did some shit to me in these last 5.5 years. But yeah. So I expressed to him about the shirt, and then he's like, you know, I don't even remember how that conversation ended. All I can remember is on my birthday, I was like, my Mexican friends came over and they brought me some beers and some cake, and I drank the beers and I was drunk. I was buzzing. I was buzzing. I was buzzing. And I was like open. And then he called me and I was talking to him and he was telling me he loved me and this and that and the third. And I softened up and I was trying to be nice and be open with him since I was in an open space. And he was like, "So you want me to throw the shirt away?" And I was like, "Yeah, like I would appreciate it if you did. You know, I need stuff like that. Like, I need stuff like that. That'll make me feel better. Like, I need certain shit like that from my partner that's gonna be with me. I need you to have enough respect for me to be like, you know, if this shirt reminds you of something that makes you feel uncomfortable, I will let go of this petty ass piece of fucking fabric. That's nothing compared to my relationship with you, right?" So I'm expressing this to him, and I'm like, yeah, it'll make me feel better. I just need something like that. I need stuff like that. And then he hit me with um, he said, well, how come when I need you to do something like that for me, you know, you don't do that for me? I don't know exactly what he said, but he just basically like, you don't do shit like that for me. And I'm just like, I stopped and I'm like, what are you even talking about? Because any ex-boyfriends I have is over 6. I haven't been with another man in over 6 fucking years, and I have not talked to no man in my entire time of being in a relationship with you. Had no type of sexual or any other romantic type of connection or vibe with any man since we have been together. And when we did first get together, and I did have a dress that I took pictures of, that I took pictures in, I took pictures with another guy in that dress. I threw that fucking dress away when you asked me to throw it away. So, what are you talking about? But again, it's my birthday and I'm buzzing and I'm in a space of being open, and I was literally enjoying myself until you brought this shit up to me. And now I'm in a space of 100 fucking questions. I'm not gonna address none of this shit. I'm not even gonna address it. Okay, cool. I gotta go. So I got off the phone with him because why was you what? And he do shit like that. Like he do shit like that. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So ever since then, I really just been like sitting back and just thinking and just like, bro, how do I really feel? But I also been trying to really get a good understanding of myself because I understand that this man, he don't love me right. He does not fucking love me right. He don't love me the way I feel like I need to be loved. And but then I get to my space where I be like, I've had enough. I need space. I want to separate. You can go on about your business, and I'm gonna go on about mine. And then a few months pass, and then I'm right back in a space of, oh, I want my family, and oh, this and that, and the third, and blah 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 blah. And I just don't want to go through that again. So I'd say the last couple weeks I've just been kind of in a frozen space of like, I don't know what really to do because this is not healthy for me. And I know that, and I've been knowing it for years now. But then I get to a certain separation, and then I'm like, but I want my family. And I feel like it's just a certain attachment to the idea of having a family and what we could be and what we could have been and where we could grow and go and blah, blah, blah. And like we do have a lot of things in common. We have a lot of like, I haven't been with him for 5 years for nothing. Or I haven't been involved with him for 5 years for nothing. Like there's a reason that I decided to have 3 children with him. I decided these were not accidents. They did not just slip ups or this. All of this was planned. I do actually love this man. I love him. I love who he is as a person in his actual heart of who he actually is and not the facade he tried to put on for the fucking world. I love who he actually is. I love how smart he is. I love how creative he can be. I love how motivational he can be to me. I love all of these things. But he don't know how to treat people. He don't know how to love properly. He don't know how to love me the way that I need to be loved. Fuck how he treat anybody else. He don't know how to love me the way I need to be loved. And I sometimes don't feel like he knows how to love my children the way they need to be loved. And that just is what the fuck it is. And so I have to learn how to let it go and just be okay with change. I have to be okay. I have to stop being afraid to just let it go. Because I don't have nothing else in me to give to him. I really don't. At this point, I don't have nothing else to give. Especially after the way that my pregnancy went. I don't have nothing else in my ears start ringing. I don't have nothing else to give. I done gave everything. I done gave everything, and you've made it very clear to me that you don't see the fact that I've given everything. And if you can't see the fact that I've given every fucking thing, then you don't fucking deserve anything else from me. Because I've given every fucking thing. But you try to act like I only give you half or 25%. Like I'm not all the way in this shit. Mind, body, and fucking soul. I done had 3 kids out of my own body. Out of love. I am a cancer. I'm the cancer queen. This shit mean everything to me. Birthing a child is the most sacred act I could ever perform. And I did it for you, and I did it in front of you, and I allowed you to be there and witness it. Even when we were not together or on the best of fucking terms, I still leaned on solely only you to come here and birth our child together. I'm giving everything. You should respect that, and you don't. So.